Have you ever noticed something strange? The moment you stop chasing someone, they suddenly start paying more attention to you. The person who ignored your messages starts wondering where you went. The person who took you for granted suddenly notices your absence. And the person who never seemed interested may suddenly become interested. Why? Because chasing people changes the balance of power. And once you understand why, you'll stop begging for attention you should never have had to ask for. Chasing signals neediness. When you constantly chase someone's attention, you're sending a psychological signal. I need you more than you need me. You text first every time. You always make the plans. You keep checking whether they replied. You try harder when they pull away. And without realizing it, you make their attention feel more valuable than yours. People naturally pay attention to what appears valuable. And constant availability can make your attention feel cheap. Distance creates curiosity. When you suddenly stop chasing someone, something changes. They no longer know exactly what you're thinking. They don't know why you stopped texting. They don't know where your attention went. And uncertainty creates curiosity. Your absence creates a question. Why aren't they reaching out anymore? That's not manipulation. It's simply what happens when you stop constantly giving someone access to you. Self-respect changes your behavior. The biggest transformation isn't what happens to them. It's what happens to you. When you stop chasing approval, you stop over-explaining. You stop begging people to understand you. You stop changing yourself just to keep someone interested. You become calmer. You speak less. You make decisions faster. And you become comfortable walking away. That confidence is noticeable. People often respect someone who clearly respects themselves. People value what they could lose. Think about it. If someone knows you'll always be there, your presence becomes predictable. But when you have standards, your presence becomes something they can actually lose. This doesn't mean playing games. It doesn't mean ignoring people to make them jealous. It means having a life that doesn't depend on someone else's attention. You don't disappear to get a reaction. You simply stop pursuing people who aren't choosing you. Stop chasing, start building. Instead of asking, how do I make them like me? Ask, how do I become someone I respect? Build your career. Improve your body. Develop your skills. Strengthen your finances. Read, learn, create. Build relationships with people who actually value you. Because the more complete your own life becomes, the less desperate you become for someone else's approval. The golden rule. Here's the rule. Match effort. Don't beg for it. If they communicate, communicate. If they make an effort, make an effort. If they consistently ignore you, step back. You don't need to punish them. You don't need to announce your departure. You simply redirect your energy. That's the difference between withdrawing for attention and walking away with self-respect. The most powerful person in the room isn't always the loudest. Sometimes, it's the person who knows they can walk away. Stop chasing approval. Stop chasing attention. Stop chasing people who have already shown you they don't value your presence. Build yourself so strongly that being respected isn't something you demand. It's something your presence naturally earns. If you want more videos about psychology, power, money, and human behavior, subscribe. Because once you understand how people think, you start seeing your own behavior differently.